Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another WARNO game. We are, at the moment, going to cast RabidSquirrel against Jane Cerberus. We've got Jane over here playing the 39th Guards Division, Guards Motostrelki Division, and RabidSquirrel over here on the blue side playing the US 3rd Armored deck. Now, our picks and our bans here. We are playing, of course, on Geisa. This is the smaller cut version of Geisa. And let's see here. Our map options were originally 2 lakes, Geisa and Vertigo. And they banned 2 lakes and Vertigo, ending up obviously here with Geisa. Division bans 79th and the 5th Armored, the 5th French Division, Armored Division. And obviously their picks are 3rd and 39th. So the second game, we'll go through that again. Let's stick with the first game here. And let's see what our players end up spawning in with. This is an interesting map, of course. Hoping that this can get added to the ranked pool at some point soon so that we can get to play this more and more in 1v1. And yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible map by any means. I kind of wish that this zone was like over here and this one was like over here, and that there was like, or maybe even over here, and there was like a middle zone over here, so that each player's had 3 zones and could fight over a middle area. 3 fight over a middle part. But yeah, this is the map. Again, it's not terrible. It just plays very interestingly in the favor of this player, the red player, which happens to be Jane. So he's got a couple of Rozvedka squads in KPV Jeeps, going out to some positions here for recon. He's got an OSA, some Saperi RPOs. I should probably slow that down. And we see a couple of command vehicles coming from Jane at the start. He's got some Iglas, some Motostrelki, and some BTRs, and then some, looks like a Rapira and a BMP3 Motostrelki unit. Again, Rozvedka and KPV going to the top of the map in the north. Eagle coming in from Rabid. Good idea to protect his investments in those 3 rocket Apaches at the start. He's got a CV himself, but he only caps 1 zone. So Rabid is going to go down and tick as soon as this gets into hotel. Interesting start, but you got to protect your investments there with that Eagle. And those Apaches are quite expensive. They're not getting any cheaper. I can tell you that right now. Got some Humvees with some LRS. ACAV is an interesting choice. I've considered this lately. I currently take my scouts in the Jeep with the 50 cal. And the Apache, we're going to see it go ham down here on these guys. He's already killed 1 down here. He's killed 1 up there, or a couple up there. He kills this recon unit. And not a great start so far, but this Apache is going to take quite a hit from that OSA. Misses another shot. These Igla teams getting some fire onto that Apache. However, this one is uncontested up at the top of the map. No AA units up here. A couple of Iglas missing. BTR is going to get some machine gun fire on this Apache. Oh, Igla is not able to get another shot on the middle Apache, and he's going to be able to get that one back just in time. Same with the bottom one here. Yikes. Wow, that's quite a start. A lot of recon units went down. 1 here, 1 here, and then we had 1 here, and I believe 1 here. Yeah. And then this Apache is still lurking. What is happening down here? We've got quite a firefight, and there's an OSA nailing this Apache with 1 missile, missing another one. That would have been such an intense ambush to pull off if there wasn't an OSA sitting there. OP Phoenix, thanks, whatever, Fantix, I don't know what that means. Firefight going on in the north as well, as this one calms down after initially popping off. Recoilless rifle of the ACAP taking shots at a BTR, while there is another fight kicking off here. ACAV taking shots from the Rapira, gets stunned, and the BMP3. Motostroke just going to rush these guys. Probably going to be able to win this fight no problem as the BTR goes down. Nothing happening in the south as of yet. We've just got quite an infantry fight going on here. M150 gets taken out by the Rapira. No problem. Or was it the BMP? I'm not sure. But these guys, yep. LRS gone. Rabid captures his back zone. Lands these 2 Apaches. Guessing that's what these 2 supply trucks are for. And this M150 is going to roam around. HE Bomber coming in for the Motostroke in the building. Takes out his own squad, but I think he'll accept that loss for 3 Motostroke squads and an Igla team. That was a pretty good trade-off. Brings in 4 squads of Engineer Dragons, and we've got another LRS team here. M150 going to be able to kill this uncontested because, well, these guys don't have an AT weapon. They literally can't kill this M150 if they wanted to. Oh, but this SU-25 can. There it goes. Goodbye. What's he going to be able to target now? I don't really see too much AA other than that. Yeah, I was going to say other than the Eagle. Eagle comes out. Ooh. Too fast to be able to use all of its armament. SU-27 going to be able to chase the Eagle out. SU-25, yep, going to be sent home. Another Eagle coming out for the SU-27. Gets taken out by the SU-27, and the SU-27 goes home. Wow. Wow, quite an air fight. All popped off with the SU-25 killing this transport here. So it looks like Rabid does have a bit of an advantage here due to his ability to trade off, well, kill all of those recon units at the start that he was able to get. And then he took advantage of some of his forces here. Still using these recon forces to poke around. And he's pushing his Engineer Dragons up into good spots. Like right here, where this one, you know, misses, of course, because it's a Dragon 1, not a Dragon 2. Oh, but that one connects. There we go. Are we lagging a little bit? I hope not. All right, let's turn that off. Another Dragon goes out for the BMP3. Ooh, smoke goes out. They're not going to be able to touch him. Oops. There we go. Let's just keep it at that. Hopefully we don't keep lagging in the future. 1080 Ti is only able to last so long, you know? This baby's cooking. Brought to you by my outdated graphics card. Not completely outdated. Gets the job done. Dragons going out for the BMP. Ooh, close miss. These Motostroke in the buildings, though. That you're going to be able to put up a good fight with all this fire support. That squad in the open, though, they're a bit torn to shreds. I also want to take this time to point out that the UI right now that I'm using is a mod. This is made by a guy that I've been playing WARNO, you know, with for, I don't know, probably like a few months now. I had no idea he even made the mod until I saw one of our community members, a wooden box, using it the other day, and I was like, dude, that looks so cool. Like, where can I get this? And yeah, so check it out. If you're interested, I can post a link here in chat or in the YouTube description, because this is a really cool UI mod. I have a lot of fun using this. You can't use it in ranked, but you can use it in everything else, which is understandable. I don't think you can have any mod enabled when you go in ranked, obviously. Engineer Dragons getting pushed back here. BTR 60 command vehicle coming into the middle zone here with these Dragons lurking. That's a bit of a gamble. M150 with toes out there going for the BMP3s. Oh boy. So Jane capturing the middle and neutralizing the tick. Ooh, MI8T. Is he going to be able to roast these infantry with it? There's no AA here. Other than these two chaps that are coming up, there's no AA. Yeah, they're gonna roast those dragons, no problem. So that neutralizes a lot of the threat to that CV. Jane's starting to push him back now, able to use these flame infantry to fight off that dragon squad. I like to bring these guys in the Bradleys, like only in the Bradleys, because then you have an ATGM plus a Bradley available to use. But that's just me. I mean, I can understand why you want to bring them in. You know, you get 50-point dragon team and you just sell the truck. You know, you get your 20 points back and everything works wonderfully. So it just kind of depends on your preferences. Engineer Dragon team kind of suffering here, though. Not sure why this MI8 is not shooting at them. Maybe it does not have line of sight. Weird. But I guess they don't really need it. They're already stunning that unit down quite effectively. Military police coming in. A couple more chaps on this side for RabidSquirrel. Apaches are repaired, rearmed. Bringing in M1 Abrams. Now we've got some Bradleys coming up with some Fireteam Dragons. That's what we like to see. Not too much happening here in the south. Oh! ACAV gets a shot on a Motostrelki squad. And the BTR with it. Kills that in one hit. That's what the ACAV is good for, man. That what, 30-40% chance? Base 39% accuracy, and it's an elite vet. Yikes. Rapira taking shots at some of these vehicles. Oh, that was an M150. So he's low on vision over here. RabidSquirrel. He's got the scouts team, but he can't really see much of what's going on over here. So gotta get some recon up there and keep an eye on things. Not really much opportunity for sneaking over there. It's kind of open ground, but you know, anything goes if your opponent's not watching it, right? No supply truck coming up here yet for the Superi RPO. And we see quite a buildup of forces both in the middle and even a little bit around this area down in the south from RabidSquirrel. Jane continuing to reinforce the middle. Wants this tree line. Wants to break into this zone and eventually call in a CV. MI8 could probably be doing a little bit to help, even though it needs ammo. Looks like these BMPs are giving a hard time to the military police around here. Military police, of course, only having machine gun and M16, which is, you know, what you take them for. They're 15 points. They're pretty good. They just get run through by vehicles if you don't have anything nearby, like M67 recoilless rifle, like this guy. Now Jane is doing pretty good at avoiding the AT infantry. And, well, except for this one. And being able to go after the ones that don't have AT. However, we've got some Bradleys moving in now. Oh, Bradley taking some hits and Bradley gets destroyed. Looks like they took out they had a nice trade, though. I wanted to, you know, admire that beautiful looking unit. Apache comes in. Just one, though. The other one's still refueling, rearming, sitting at the area over there. This Apache's going to come on in and fire some rockets at the Rapira, try to chase that out. AG Bomber coming in for the same thing as well. Takes that out. Recon unit survives. T-80BV lurking about, though. Wants to shoot at the Abrams, but takes out the M150. Abrams is concealed by the smoke here and is providing good fire support on these infantry while not being able to take this tank fight. Not that it can't handle a T-80BV, of course. They're quite evenly matched, with the M1A1 probably having a slight edge. Cluster Jet takes out the T-80BV, no problem. SU-27 takes out the Cluster Jet, but that is a good trade for RabidSquirrel. He sends in a, what is it, a 160, 180-point plane and takes out a 225-point tank. He loses the jet, but, you know, he takes out the tank, takes out the SU-27 as well with the Eagle. Man, he gets away with it. Not a bad trade. And there's no AA up here. At least none that there's an OSA there. Chap shooting missiles at the Mi-8 rocket helicopter. Su-25 coming in now. Going for that Apache, I assume. Yep. Takes out the Apache, no problem. Chaparral is depleted, needs to rearm. Other ones are going to be able to fire, though. Eagle is back out. No, not the Eagle. The F4AA. Worse than the Eagle. Still manages to get a hit on the Su-25. Manages to take it down. OSA gets a hit. OSA gets another hit and takes down the AA jet. Wow. So everything that gets sent up in the sky is just pretty much dying. Despite all that, though, Jane getting a nice push off here. 2 F4 AA jets coming in. Looks like just for these Mi-8s. Is that worth it, though? I mean, we know the AA situation. Loses 1 jet. I don't think that was quite a good idea here. Jane's pushed in with quite a lot of infantry and a CV as well, which will be upvetting these infantry, mind you. Are we going to see another bomber out of RabidSquirrel? I don't think so. We do have a Bradley here. We have another Bradley, and we have an M1A1. He's spawning in some military police, which will be up at the front line soon. Try to push this back. But what is here now is sparse and not going to get the job done, as we do have an F4 HE bomber coming in. Not doing a whole lot of damage. Takes 1 squad low. Might have destroyed another that I missed. Bradley takes out a Motostrelki squad, which is huge, because there's only 1 other squad here that has an AT weapon to deal with these vehicles. Mi-8T being brought up for its rockets. And hopefully the chap is not able to get that. Yeah. Yeah, they're both trading pretty decently. It's just that I think RabidSquirrel is trading better. As Jane is probably going to lose his helicopter now. He's stunned. Yep, takes another hit and goes down. He lost his CV here. He lost all his infantry. Jane did not have any tanks here either. I mean, he did have that T-80 BV that you know we saw get clustered to hell. But he's now got a lot of AA. He's got 1, 2 OSAs on that side, a Beryusa over there, an Igla right here. Another Beryusa and another OSA, but he doesn't really have many frontline units. I mean, they're coming in. He's got another Beryusa coming in. So 3 Beryusas. Maybe that one's for the top. I think he wants to ensure that he can kill those Eagles, because I think technically the Eagle... Really, the only match for the Su-27 is the Eagle. And I think the Eagle is slightly better. At least based on my experience / opinion, whatever. Not like America bias, but like my opinion of like how the unit performs and whatnot. I really like the Su-27. It just doesn't turn for shit. But it's got 10 missiles or something crazy like that. 12 missiles. So it's quite effective at hanging in the air for a while and taking out a slew of planes. As yeah, it is quite effective. Not too much happening now. We've just got these small skirmishes. Jane's sending another Razvedka squad forward to go and poke these military police. Razvedka squad does go down in the south there. And now we've got a lot of infantry moving in from RabidSquirrel. He's looking like he's about to take over the rest of this zone here. Do what he could not do initially. And Jane's got a lot of infantry coming in. But still, he's got a lot of AA units. I don't really see a whole lot of... Oh. I forgot I was in the Discord. Oops. My bad. Totally just missed what happened there. But we do see 2 planes exiting, so I'm assuming they came in and burned a helicopter of some kind. Oh no, that's an OSA back there. That's 2 OSAs back there. Did that get bombed? Anyways, quite an infantry fight happening here while I was deafening myself at Discord. I'm not really sure. These guys are in forest. The Abrams and the Bradley are not providing fire support. And I don't know if they should be, because I think they're in AT range of... They're definitely in AT range of this Metis team, but if they move forward too far, they'll get shot at by RPGs. So they've really got to be careful here, but it looks like they're whittling down the Metis here in this building. And again, he's got 3 Beryusas around here. Did lose those Osas up there. Maybe those died to Abrams, though, and not from planes like I think they did, which would be kind of interesting. Apache coming in now from the resupply fob back there. And looks like... Do we have another CV coming in? I didn't see one. So no CV yet to try to contest this zone, but we do see an Mi-24V coming in to oppose some of these tanks, some of these vehicles. It's got quite a bit of rockets and some 2,800 meter Cocombs. And looks like it's at 2 vet, so it'll get an accuracy bonus on that as well. Pretty nice, pretty nice. That gun does shred stuff, but so does the Eagle. And wow, so do those 2 Beryusas. F4 finishing the job, but F4 is going to get shredded as well. Potentially the reason for all that AA buying by Jane. He wanted to take out those Eagles, huh? Abrams comes up and takes out one of the Beryusas, just too slow to move away. After being spotted, another one goes down here. He's really going to have to move this other one out at Jane unless he wants to lose this as well. A lot moving in here now. A lot of Bradleys, Chaps, Engineer Dragons. A lot of dragon teams everywhere. All these units have a dragon. You get a dragon. You get a dragon. Everybody gets a dragon. Jane choosing to bring in mortars. Oh, Motostrelki and Metis teams doing quite well at firing at this tank and Bradley nearby, but tank is going to win that in the end. No actual tanks other than this T-80BV coming to the front line, and it looks like Rabid is going to... I don't know. He could run through this open ground if he really wanted to. There's not much here. He's doing well keeping his units alive. These Abrams stayed around quite a long time. Mortars for Jane, taking out infantry, stunning some of the tanks. Things have kind of quieted down. I don't think he knows there's an fire team dragon squad moving up to his mortars. And now, yeah, it looks like they've seen the mortars. They know where they are. Are we going to get some kind of counter battery mortar bomber coming in? He's got to know he took out all of his AA middle. Doesn't RabidSquirrel know? Surely. Maybe it doesn't have any planes left. I don't know. They both lost like 4 or 5 planes each. Ooh, that Abrams is going to run low on both ammo and fuel. Like I said, these tanks have been around quite a while in this game. This one being a little bit newer, but this guy's been around. Another Mi-24 AT helicopter coming in. Now, can they pair this with the T-80BV? As this one did not last very long whatsoever. We're hoping that... Where is he? This guy here can last a bit longer in the fight against these Bradleys and Abrams. They're taking their time to use their smoke and back away. F4 coming in. Not going to be able to do much against that Su-27. Clearly the superior fighter there. Doesn't even take a whiff of AA from Rabid. And Jane able to get that Su-27 out. I would bet that's his MVP unit. That thing has killed so many planes. But he did lose one, so maybe that's his second plane. We'll have to see. Rabid clearly having the upper hand here now, having pushed out of zone. Is he calling in a cluster jet on the T-80BV? No, he's bringing in the cluster plane to go and shoot at the helicopter. Cluster jet is able to take it out. No problem. Oh, and here's the SU-27 to say no more. No more. Unfortunately, though, that's the only thing that Jane has really been able to pull out with much success, as this bottom zone will likely be overrun here soon, if not by these forces down here, then by forces over here. Rabbit has captured Golf. He's at a +4 now, and this is not looking good for Jane. So, what are we going to be able to see here? What does it look like for our players? Now, one thing I really wish we could do in this game, if I move this scorecard a little bit, I wish that up here in this top corner, when you switch to a player's perspective, it would show you how many points they have, what the timer is or whatever. And yeah, like I would love to see how many points some of these players had, during the middle of the game. I think that would be a pretty cool feature to add to replays, if possible. But replays are already intensive as is, so food for thought. Things have really quieted down here now. Not too much happening. We see another Apache rocket helicopter coming out. Superi RPO team gonna start lighting up this fire team Dragon, but even in the building, I'm not sure they have the advantage once these guys get closer. There's also another fire team behind them. Oh, they've still got ammo. Oh, they've still got ammo. I thought they were out of rocket ammo. Mortar is gonna take those guys out, no problem. Point, click, kaboom. So goes the mortar. Wow. Yeah, like I said, Rabbit at +4 now. He's built up a solid defense of the center. He's got Abrams. He's got Dragon fire teams, military police, AA, Bradleys, Apaches, mortars. I mean, he's got just about everything. Another Apache. He's got to have a lot of helicopters in his heli-tab, because we saw him start with 3. He lost 1. He lost 1. Lost 1 of the 2 that survived the opening, so he had 1 left, and then he's called out another now, and the Hellfire Apache. So he has at least 4 or 5 Apaches in his deck. Wow. Motostrelki making an advance on the Abrams here, finally getting in RPG range, and we've got a fuel explosion on the Abrams. Critical hit here. Abrams down to half health, but Elite Veterancy is going to keep him going, trying to back him up as much as possible. Another Abrams here to help out a little bit, and we've got some mortars as well coming in. Abrams looks like he's going to be able to just barely get out by the skin of his teeth. Bradley providing good fire support down here. Abrams takes out the BMP-3. Another BMP-3 up top here, launching a Haywire ATGM. A missile is going to take out that Mi-8, no problem, hopefully. No ammo for the chaps. It's going to have to be the Pivads. Plus all those machine guns. Kind of got lucky there. Yikes. What is that got blown up? Just a BTR? T-80BV coming around over here. Going to be taking ATGM fire from the Bradley. Ooh, BMP-3 takes out the tank with an ATGM, and this T-80BV gets hit quite hard by the Bradley. He's going to have to put a smoke up on this guy. Too late. The Abrams takes him out with a side shot. SU-25 AT jet coming in for the Bradley. Takes a little bit too much AA and it gets routed and taken down. Rabbit has just completely out-traded his opponent this game and put himself in a position to be up this many units in the middle. I mean, just look at the difference in how much stuff they have here. This is a win for Rabbit. At least in this first game. We'll have to see how the game 2 goes. But it's looking like, unless something crazy happens, Rabbit's got this one in the bag. I see 27 coming in. Is he trying to take out those Apaches? I think he is. But they are landing. Oh, and he's not going to be able to get them. Looks like that was by design, as soon as he saw that jet in, those things went to the ground. Apache's going to be taking off and heading back. Maybe that should be the thumbnail. Did I play War Thunder? No. I haven't started playing War Thunder until like 6 months ago. And even then I'm like tier 2 maybe. Like I'm not a huge fan of War Thunder, to be honest with you. I don't hate it. I just don't find it like super incredibly fun, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Looks like Jane calling in some arty too. Trying to snipe either CVs, AA, something. But like I said, just not many units out for Jane. Having lost a lot already this game, and it looks like Rabbit's going to be able to take this +4 and go as far as he wants with it. Oh, there's a Twitch drop for War Thunder. Oh, that's cool. Now the RD is starting to hit the tree line with this AA here. Conkers takes out a Bradley. Interesting. You don't really see that every day. BMP3 taking some shots at some AA units. Misses. And we've got overwhelming fire down here going in on those poor Saparis. Rabid taking the push now in the south. Gonna be able to just walk through. Pretty much could like walk himself all the way back to the CV if he really wanted to. RD unit still firing. What are we hitting now? Yes. Show your, yeah, hold on, soon. She's tired right now. She's sleeping. She's a sleepy dog. But yeah, you spend channel points. I show dog. She's cute. She's really cute. She had a very busy weekend too. Running around all over the place. Crazy dog. Rabid responding with some RD of his own. Just some mortars, though. HE plane coming in to wipe out that heli. Like I said, this +4 is going to ride out. Oh, actually, it looks like Jane took the surrender there. Trading almost 2-1 is Rabid. And look at those Apaches getting that beautiful start against those recon units. This ACAV's killed a 100-point T62 MV? No way. Oh, man. That's crazy. I must have been focused on the middle fight. Military police killed the command unit here. This Abrams. Oh my god, this Abrams. That looks like you're going to have to keep watching then, man. Get that 1,000 points. I don't know what else to tell you. F-15 does take out SC-27. Wow. making use of these cheaper AA jets when he needed them. M1A1 killing a lot of stuff there. Another M1A1 killing a lot of stuff. Wow, great use of the tanks. Didn't even have to pull out an HA. And over here for Jane, Osa's taken out quite a bit. HG25 got an Apache. I don't think that trades, but this definitely does. that does too. All right. Well, that's game one. Let's switch on over to game two. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.